there's a little fighting, but you know, there's no major issues. They love school, they love their teachers, and they feel safe and comfortable in their environment. I want every child in New London to feel that way, and I believe that under the leadership of Cynthia Ritchie, we are going to get there. We've had a horrible year this year. There's been newspapers, radio, TV, we've been everywhere in a very negative light for New London, and we can do better. I feel like I'm always the person that is the glass is half full, and I want to be your representative to stand up for the kids of New London, because I believe that it's a positive place to raise your children and to grow up. And I'm telling you now, on the playground, when I pick up my kids at Nathan Hale, there is a parent I talked to this week. She drives from Plainfield because she does not like the school system in Plainfield. And she comes here because she loves it. And guess what? Now she's thinking of moving here or moving close. The magnet school system is there's a lot of criticism, and I don't know where I'm going with this, but I believe in it, and I think there's good things to come. Thank you.
There are two major focuses. Did you present or propose any policies that may have protected the children from some of the circumstances?
So I am on the policy committee. I have not actually proposed a policy myself, but I am totally for the fact that the superintendent wants to update all of our policies, get them into compliance, bring us up to date with the state. I would be in favor of throwing out the whole New London district policy book. I'm sorry. Bringing in a Shipman and Goodman policy book and going from there. As long as we're in compliance and we're following the law, I guess that's that on policy, but if we're talking about human resources, you know, the staff has been trained. They're going through all the training processes. But I think the superintendent is doing, you know, checking the boxes. And I think we just need to follow on that path.
Thank you.
That when I think back to the past 2 years of what I've done on the board, you know, I'm kind of like, well, I attended a lot of meetings and, you know, I was on this committee or this committee. But the things that I'm most proud of is, you know, I was on the interview committee for the superintendent. I was on the interview committee for the director of social services and family support. I was on the interview committee for the new director of Benny Dover Jackson Middle School. The superintendent or the building administrators have sent out invitations to me all summer long to come and sit on an interview. I hope that's the same with everybody on the board. I could not attend all, obviously, you know, you can only do what you can do, but I was very proud of the fact that I was there. There's nobody getting hired anymore for who they know or where they come from, and that's my true goal.
Okay, thank you.
So I would like to say that in Cynthia's first 6 months, she was here July, and she had to do the budget in February, and she decided to go from a centralized budget, or from individual budgets. Every school had their own budget. Budget. She said, no way, one big budget. We're all coming in to one big budget. So I think we're on the right track, and hopefully we can go forward from here.
Thank you.
In a very short period of time. And obviously, if we've had superintendents who are native to New London, but their longevity wasn't there. Cynthia Ritchie is from out of town. She really has very little, need to go through what she's going through. She's going to need a lot of support because in my estimation, the worst thing that could happen is we need another superintendent. So my question to you is, what are you doing, or what do you think the board can do to be supportive to her so we don't have more turnover, because that so negatively affects our entire school district?
this is kind of a simple answer, but it's just about being positive, right? If you believe somebody and you believe they're here for the right reasons, then you believe that. If you think she's a farce and she's gonna move away in a year, then you can believe that and you can be part of that problem. But I've seen her in a year. She's created a district improvement plan. All of her initiatives have been tied to student success. She's hiring people, she's moving people around. Everything is for the kids. I mean, if you're at convocation, she's created a new, I can't remember the name of the campaign, but if you go on YouTube and you Google, tell your story. I mean, it's all about the kids with her, and if you don't believe that, then maybe you're part of the problem. I say that, and I just want to remain that positive person. I've had a great experience in New London, and a lot of people, you mainly have asked what we've done or what we could do better. And I feel like in 2 years, you go to a lot of meetings, you sit on a lot of committees. It's a lot of time, but yet, you still have the community asking you, what have you done? And, it kind of makes me question, like, oh, I don't know, what have I done? And I don't know the answer to that, but I think I'm just a parent first that's looking for your vote to sit on the Board of Ed, and that's all.